If you're planning to invest in Kenya in 2025, then this is your ultimate guide. Hello, my name is Wendy Ojiro. I'm a realtor based in Nairobi, and today I'd like to share with you the 5 market trends that I see shaping the market for the next few years. Nairobi is the hub of East and Central Africa, so we'll continue to see a lot of growth, and real estate will benefit from this growth. So let's get into it. Number 1 is off-plan projects. We'll continue to see tremendous growth in off-plan projects. This is ideal for investors who don't have the entire money in one go. You get to buy a good property in a good location with flexible payment terms. Under this, you get properties from as low as $50,000 up to $100,000 with good ROI. But for off-plan, you have to make sure that you do good due diligence on the developer in order for you to not risk your money. Number 2 is hotel apartments. We'll see a huge surge of hotel apartments because Nairobi remains a travel destination for many people, and if you invest in a branded residence that is professionally managed, then you'll get good returns. So Nairobi gets around 1 million visitors every year. Half of this requires some form of accommodation. So if you take even a tiny segment of that population and service them well, then you'll have hit the nail on the head. For hotel apartments, I would say consider properties in very strategic locations that are safe and easily accessible. And my top 3 for that would be Westlands, Upper Hill, and the JKI Airport. So if you see any hotel apartments in these 3 areas, I'll jump onto it. The third one is mixed-use developments. So this is where you have residential together with retail. Our urban clients love convenience more than anything else. This trend will continue for the foreseeable future. We've seen some successful mixed developments in the market currently, like GTC, Riverside Square, Mevida, Two Rivers. So this gives a client a lifestyle where everything is blended in: work, play, social life. And so a good mixed development should be in a good location, in a desirable location, and this will give you good ROI as an investor. The 4th one is holiday homes. Holiday homes will see a huge rise in holiday homes in the years to come because there's an emerging travel culture in Kenya, a lot of domestic travel. People want to experiment, they want to get new experiences across all age groups. So if you get a good property close to a good tourist attraction, then you'll get good returns. And within this price range, you get properties still from $50,000 all the way up to $300,000. And the good thing with a holiday home is you can live in it like 3 weeks in the year and then rent it out for the rest of the time. But make sure that it is professionally managed to the T, because that's the only way you'll be able to realize your investment, because holiday homes can depreciate very fast if they're not well maintained, and they can be vacant if they're not well marketed. So for holiday homes, I would say investors should be on the lookout for the coast. So that is Malindi, Kilifi, Diani, Watamu, and then Nanyuki, Naivasha. And there's also a very interesting project coming up at the Masai Mara. So it's going to be a golf course with the bush experience. So I think this will really be a unique thing that Masai Mara will be offering, and they'll have like 70 cottages. So holiday homes is a niche to look out for, especially if you're looking to diversify your portfolio. So maybe you've bought something in the city, maybe it might be time to add another property somewhere out of town. Number 5 is gated communities in satellite areas. So Nairobi is expanding. So from statistics, Nairobi has a population of 5 million during the day and 4 million at night. So can you imagine there are 1 million people who daily get in and out of Nairobi? Mostly they go to Kiambu County, Kajiado County, and Machakos County. Those are the 3 main areas people commute to. So we've seen very good gated communities come up, like Tilisi, Tatu City, and this type of developments will have demand for a long time to come, because especially families will always need a good place to raise up their kids in a green environment with fresh air. There's much more remote work, so people are more flexible. They don't have to live in certain places. And also we've seen many good schools open up in the outskirts of the city, because also traditionally what has kept people, especially families in Nairobi, is the schools. But we've seen good schools cropping up outside Nairobi, like Crawford and many others. So if you get a good gated community in satellite towns, it's a good investment to jump into, because now prices are low. And with this type of property, it's good for a long-term horizon. It's good for capital appreciation, because it's slow, it's steady, but it's assured. And I would say for this, look out for mainly Tigoni areas. It's a very fast upcoming area with beautiful views. Ngong is also another place to be on the lookout for. I hope somebody comes up with a really nice gated community in Ngong, because Ngong is so underrated. The views, the climate, the topography, because it's hilly, the beautiful sunsets. You know, I would jump into a project in Ngong in a heartbeat. It's a beautiful location. Mombasa Road also, so that is Syokimau, Kitengela, all the way, is also a good location, because with the expressway, now somebody can live anywhere. Somebody can live on Mombasa Road and commute to anywhere very easily. So gated communities in satellite towns, be on the watch out for that. So those are my 5 market trends that I foresee continuing to give investors good returns and good opportunities and steady growth. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions on market trends, and share with me also your predictions for the next 2-3 years for the real estate market in Kenya.